Hey guys, so I just want to make a quick video on how to keep your hooks sharp. Now this video is mostly for the purpose of saving your more expensive lures and baits, such as your chatterbaits, your football jigs, what have you. This really is a moot point for your cheap hooks that you might use for your wacky hook rig or just bluegill fishing or whatnot. Those hooks are so cheap that it's honestly just easier to buy new hooks because you'll never truly get perfect factory sharpness because of the mechanical ways that they do it with chemicals and everything. But again, it can save you your $5-6 jigs, your chatterbaits that are, $10-12 if you hit a rock or just over time of using it, it gets dulled up and you need to fix that tip. All you need is, and these range from anywhere from $1 to $5, and you can get them at your local fishing tackle bait store, online, Amazon, what have you, and that is all you'll need. So one of the things you can do to see if your hook is dull, which you'll obviously know because you'll be able to tell, but run it across your fingernail and you can tell it's not wanting to dig in, and that's one quick easy way you can know that it's started to be dulled up. When it is sharp, and I'll show you at the end, it'll scratch a line out and it'll want to dig in. So you'll grab your sharpening stone here. Now this center punch here is going to be for getting started, basically getting the tip to a formed shape, and then from there you'll be able to use the edge pieces here to actually sharpen it on all four sides. So starting with that edge piece, we'll run it up. So now that you have your point back, and as you can see, I pictured it up here, you've actually got a tip that's usable again. Now you can take the side area and actually do all four sides. You've got A, B, C, and D, or 1, 2, 3, and 4. All four sides you'll have to actually sharpen to get back to that perfect sharp tip. So you'll repeat the same process, but just on the edges. So now that we've sharpened it, and I show you right here a zoomed magnification that it is back to being a nice sharp tip, do the thumbnail test and you can see how it wants to grip into my fingernail, and that's what you're looking for. You want it to be almost kind of tacky and grippy. You're not looking for it to stab through your finger, you just want to feel that tackiness, and that's how you know you're good to go. The last thing though that you're going to want to do is, because these hooks come coated from the factory to prevent rust, you're going to have to put something on there just to help prevent it from rusting now that you've scraped off a lot of that coating to help sharpen that tip back. You can use whatever your preference is. For me, right on by is some real oil, and I'll just put a dab on there and rub it around and it'll keep it from rusting. You can just reapply that every so often, but it will save you from having to buy a new buzz bait, jig, whatever you have, every time you hit a rock or just over time as it dulls up from fishing.